Buckle up, dear listener, for I'm about to take you on a ride. A ride that begins on an ordinary evening but unfolds into an extraordinary, suspenseful adventure that twists, turns, and surprises at every corner. This is the story of Mira, a spirited woman whose life, until one fateful bus journey, had been as carefully choreographed as the steps of a well-rehearsed dance. Yet, beneath her composed exterior simmered a longing for excitement, a hunger for something unexpected and wild that her everyday existence could never satisfy. It was a humid summer evening when Mira, feeling the weight of her mundane routine and the quiet predictability of a marriage that had gradually lost its luster, decided to escape. Under the guise of a spiritual retreat to a coastal city called Minera, a place rumored to be filled with mystical energies and transformative experiences, she secretly planned to leave behind the life she had known. She told her husband that she needed a break, a time to reconnect with herself. He, ever the trusting partner, waved away her worries with a gentle smile and a promise to await her return, never suspecting that this journey would unravel his world as well. The bus station was abuzz with the usual chatter of travelers, and as Mira boarded the luxury overnight bus, she felt a flutter of anticipation. The vehicle itself was a microcosm of life, seats filled with people, each wrapped in their own private thoughts, the scent of spiced tea mingling with the musty aroma of well-worn upholstery, and the low hum of conversation punctuated by bursts of laughter. Mira chose a window seat in the back, settling in with a worn leather bag at her feet and a heart full of unspoken dreams. As the bus pulled away from the station, the neon lights of the city blurred into streaks of color, and the rhythmic purr of the engine became a lullaby promising adventure. It wasn't long before Mira noticed him, a man with a roguish charm and a glimmer in his eye that hinted at untold secrets. His name, as he would later reveal, was Rajan. He had taken the seat opposite her, and from the very moment their eyes met, the air around them seemed to shimmer with an unspoken promise of mischief. At first, their conversation was casual, filled with the ordinary pleasantries of two strangers thrown together by fate. But as the journey continued, every word they exchanged carried an undercurrent of playful flirtation and a shared understanding of life's hidden absurdities. Rajan's wit was as sharp as a knife, and his stories of far-off places and wild escapades captivated Mira's imagination. She laughed freely, letting go of the constraints that had held her captive in a life that had grown too comfortable, too predictable. The bus rumbled along winding highways and through sleepy villages, and with each mile, the boundaries between reality and the intoxicating allure of the unknown blurred further. In the soft glow of the overhead lights, their conversation evolved into a delightful dance, a teasing interplay of humor, secrets, and half-whispered confessions that made the long hours pass like minutes. As the night deepened, the bus journey took an unexpected turn. The vehicle wound its way along a narrow mountain road, the windows framing breathtaking views of the star-studded sky and rugged terrain. The conversation between Mira and Rajan turned from light-hearted banter to deeper, more personal revelations. Mira confessed her growing disenchantment with a life that felt more like a scripted play than a passionate adventure. Rajan listened intently, his eyes reflecting empathy and a hint of something more, a shared rebellion against the ordinary. Just as the intimacy between them seemed to reach its peak, fate decided to add a twist to the night. The bus, cruising steadily along the darkened road, suddenly shuddered as if caught in a minor tremor. The overhead lights flickered, and a murmur of unease passed through the compartment. The bus driver's calm voice over the intercom announced a brief stop at the next rest area to check on the vehicle. Passengers exchanged puzzled glances and gathered their belongings. Mira and Rajan, still caught in their shared moment of laughter, stepped off into the cool, mysterious night. The rest area was a small, lonely stretch of pavement under a solitary street lamp, its light weak against the vast darkness. Food vendors set up makeshift stalls, and the aroma of hot tea and fried snacks filled the air. Mira felt a thrill as she sipped her steaming tea, the simple act punctuated by the soft hum of the night. It was here, in this unassuming setting, that an unexpected figure caught her eye, a shadowy presence lingering at the edge of the light. The stranger, whose face was partially obscured by the brim of a worn cap, watched the scene with an intensity that sent shivers down her spine. Rajan, ever the playful instigator, leaned closer and whispered, "Seems like our journey just got a little more interesting." Their laughter quickly died as the stranger moved closer, his footsteps quiet but purposeful. In the dim light, his features were indistinct, yet there was something in his gaze, a look that seemed to pierce through the superficial merriment of the rest area. The moment was charged with an eerie tension, a sudden collision of light-hearted adventure with the foreboding whispers of mystery. For a brief, heart-stopping minute, the two lovers exchanged glances that conveyed both alarm and exhilaration. And then, as silently as he had appeared, the stranger melted back into the darkness, leaving behind an unsettling sense of being watched. The break ended all too quickly, and soon the passengers reboarded the bus. The atmosphere inside had shifted subtly. Conversations resumed, but with a cautious edge that belied the earlier levity. Mira found herself glancing around, half expecting the mysterious stranger to reappear. Her heart pounded with a cocktail of excitement and apprehension, as if the night had shifted into a realm where every shadow might hold a secret and every whisper might be a prelude to danger. Back on the bus, Rajan's playful banter took on an undercurrent of urgency, as if to dispel the lingering chill left by that brief encounter. They resumed their conversation, now punctuated by furtive looks and shared smiles that spoke of an understanding beyond words. As the bus sailed through the night, the rhythm of the road and the soft hum of the engine served as a constant reminder that this journey was far from ordinary. Laughter returned, albeit tempered by the night's earlier mysteries, and for a while, Mira allowed herself to be swept away by the intoxicating blend of risk and romance. But fate, as it is wont to do, was preparing an even greater twist. Just as the bus began to climb a steep, winding section of the highway, a sudden jolt threw everyone into a state of mild chaos. Overhead, the lights danced erratically, and the engine's purr deepened into a low, ominous rumble. For a few tense moments, silence reigned. Mira clutched the armrest, her pulse quickening as the bus navigated a precarious curve. In that moment, the beauty of the starlit sky outside became a surreal backdrop for an unfolding drama that was equal parts suspense, mystery, and dark comedy. When the bus finally stabilized, the passengers exhaled collectively, releasing the tension that had gripped them. Some chuckled nervously, while others exchanged relieved smiles. Rajan's eyes, however, were filled with a knowing glint, a silent acknowledgement that the night's events were far from coincidental. "I've always believed that every journey has its surprises," he remarked with a wry smile, attempting to restore the earlier levity. Yet even his tone carried an undercurrent of caution, as if he too sensed that they were treading on dangerous ground. As the bus resumed its course, the landscape outside transformed once more. The dark countryside gave way to the occasional flicker of town lights, and the road, now bordered by dense groves of trees, seemed to whisper ancient secrets in the rustling leaves. In this changing scenery, Mira's thoughts drifted to the path that had led her here. Her impulsive decision to abandon the predictable, the known, for the allure of an unpredictable adventure. She recalled the countless evenings spent confined to the safe, orderly rhythm of her married life, and wondered if perhaps this night was the universe's way of shaking her free from the chains of routine. In the midst of this introspection, fate delivered another unexpected encounter. The bus, now approaching a particularly secluded stretch of road, slowed to a crawl as it encountered a series of unexpected roadworks. A detour was announced, and the vehicle was forced to navigate a series of sharp turns along a narrow, unpaved lane. It was here, amid the dust and the low hum of the engine struggling against the rugged terrain, that Mira's gaze fell upon a small group of travelers gathered by the roadside. They were an odd mix, a family with oversized luggage, a pair of jovial old men engaged in animated conversation, and a solitary woman with a mysterious air about her. Their presence added yet another layer of intrigue to the unfolding narrative. Curiosity piqued, Mira leaned forward, her eyes reflecting the dance of shadows and light from the bus's interior. Rajan caught her glance and raised an eyebrow, a silent question passing between them. "Shall we see what's happening?" he asked softly, his tone laced with mischief. With a nod and a shared smile, they disembarked once more, stepping into the cool night with a sense of adventure that defied the lingering tension. The detour had brought them to a crossroads, a place where chance encounters and hidden secrets converged. Under the glow of a flickering street lamp, the solitary woman stepped forward, her eyes meeting Mira's with a penetrating intensity. In a hushed voice, she spoke of omens and destiny, hinting at a conspiracy that stretched far beyond the confines of this ill-fated bus ride. Her words were cryptic, yet they carried an undeniable gravity, as if she held the key to unraveling the mysteries of the night. Rajan, ever the skeptic, brushed off her musings with a light-hearted quip, but Mira found herself unable to shake the feeling that her destiny was intertwined with the threads of fate she was only beginning to comprehend. Returning to the bus, their brief detour left Mira with a sense of disquiet. The detour, the mysterious woman, the unexplained events, all coalesced into a puzzle that she felt compelled to solve. As the bus once again merged into the steady flow of traffic, the atmosphere inside was charged with a mixture of amusement, curiosity, and a hint of foreboding. The passengers, though unaware of the deeper mysteries unfolding, exchanged glances that spoke of shared secrets, a silent acknowledgement that sometimes life's detours are far more revealing than the planned journey. As the hours passed and the night edged toward dawn, the bus journey continued its unpredictable course. Mira found herself oscillating between moments of ecstatic laughter and deep introspection. Every bump in the road, every unexpected pause, seemed to mirror the tumult within her heart, a swirling mix of regret, excitement, and an undeniable longing for freedom. Rajan's presence, both comforting and challenging, provided a counterpoint to her inner turmoil. With every playful remark and every shared secret, he encouraged her to embrace the chaos of the moment, to find humor in the absurdity of life, and to dare to live beyond the confines of expectation. In one particularly memorable moment, as the bus halted at a small village for a brief refuel, the mundane transformed into the extraordinary. A local festival was underway in the heart of the village, a riot of colors, music, and spontaneous dance that spilled into the narrow streets. Drawn by the infectious energy, Mira and Rajan slipped off the bus and joined the celebration. Under a canopy of twinkling fairy lights and amidst the rhythmic beats of traditional drums, they danced with reckless abandon. In that fleeting moment, the burdens of the past melted away, replaced by the liberating joy of pure, unbridled life. Laughter filled the air, and for a brief, shining instant, the world seemed to revolve solely around the euphoria of the present. Yet, even in the midst of such revelry, the shadows of earlier events lingered like silent specters. The mysterious stranger at the rest area, the cryptic warnings from the lone woman at the detour, and a sense that fate was orchestrating events beyond their control. All of these elements coexisted with the exuberant celebration, creating a tapestry of emotions that was as complex as it was beautiful. Mira's heart, caught between the delight of the moment and the weight of unspoken secrets, beat with a rapid, unpredictable rhythm. Every smile, every burst of laughter carried with it a hint of melancholy, a silent reminder that every joy is often tinged with the bittersweet taste of what might have been. As the bus journey neared its end, with the first hints of dawn painting the horizon in shades of rose and gold, Mira found herself alone with her thoughts. The long, winding road had taken her to unexpected places, both in the world outside and within her own soul. The night had been a cavalcade of encounters, a series of moments that defied explanation and challenged her to re-examine the life she had once taken for granted. Rajan, whose mischievous grin had given way to a more reflective expression, sat beside her as the bus rolled into the Mandara station. There was a silent understanding between them, a recognition that the journey had changed them in ways that could not be undone. Stepping off the bus into the cool, dewy air of early morning, Mira felt the weight of her choices settle upon her like a mantle. The escapade, the flirtation, the unexpected twists of fate, they all converged into a single, unforgettable experience that would linger in her memory for years to come. The streets of Mandara buzzed with the energy of a new day, yet beneath the ordinary hum of everyday life, Mira sensed that nothing would ever be the same again. The bus ride had been a mirror, reflecting back to her the many facets of her own identity, her desires, her regrets, her unquenchable thirst for a life that defied convention. In the days and weeks that followed, whispers of the bus adventure spread through the city like wildfire. Friends and acquaintances recounted their own recollections of that surreal night, each adding their own color to the tapestry of the tale. Mira, once ensnared in the confines of a predictable existence, found herself at the center of a living legend, a story that was equal parts mystery, romance, suspense, and comedy. Though the thrill of that long journey had faded into memory, its echoes remained in every unexpected smile, every stray glance, and every heartbeat that quickened at the hint of adventure. And so, dear listener, as you absorb the intricacies of Mira's escapade, remember that life is not defined by the safe and predictable. It is a wild, unpredictable ride, a series of twists and turns, of laughter and tears, of moments that defy explanation and leave us forever changed. The bus ride was not merely a journey from one destination to another. It was a voyage into the very heart of what it means to be alive, a journey that challenges our notions of love, loyalty, and destiny, and forces us to confront the truths we often hide from ourselves. In that long, unforgettable night, Mira discovered that the pursuit of passion is fraught with danger, but also with the exhilarating promise of self-discovery. She learned that every choice carries with it the seeds of transformation, and that sometimes the path to understanding oneself is paved with moments of reckless abandon and unexpected revelation. The bus, with its creaking seats and fleeting encounters, became a symbol of the unpredictable journey we all undertake, a reminder that in the end, it is not the destination that matters, but the adventure that unfolds along the way. So, as you carry this tale with you, let it serve as both a warning and an inspiration. Embrace the uncertainties of life, for it is in those moments of uncharted freedom that we truly find ourselves. May you always have the courage to leap into the unknown, to laugh in the face of destiny, and to cherish every unexpected twist that colors the canvas of your existence. And remember, sometimes the most profound adventures begin on a simple bus ride, a journey that, though it may lead to heartache and regret, ultimately awakens the spirit and ignites the flame of endless possibility. Thus, the legend of Mira's bus adventure endures, a narrative woven from threads of suspense and mystery, of love and betrayal, of laughter and sorrow, and of the eternal quest for something beyond the ordinary. It is a story that reminds us that even in our moments of deepest regret, there lies the potential for redemption and transformation. Every fleeting encounter, every stolen moment, becomes a part of the rich tapestry of life, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the unyielding desire to live fully despite the risks. And so, dear friend, let this tale be etched into your memory, a beacon of light guiding you through the labyrinth of life's uncertainties. For in the end, every journey, no matter how tumultuous or unexpected, is a chapter in the grand story of who we are. The bus ride, with all its twists and turns, stands as a vivid reminder that while we may stray from the paths we once knew, it is in our willingness to explore the unknown that we truly come alive. May you find the courage to board your own bus of adventure, to savor every moment of the ride, and to embrace the beautiful chaos that is life itself.